share a screen. It gets us somewhere. Excellent. Can we see that all right? Wonderful. So welcome to anybody that hasn't been to one of these sessions before. They're relatively commonly run by the Marketing Cloud Developers Group. Welcome. We've run these sort of sessions 10 times, a lot of times over the last 10 or so months. I guess they're geared towards highlighting the hard and soft skills that might help you get your foot in the door with Marketing Cloud. There's obviously a bit of a lack of opportunity in the market, given that there are no sort of developer accounts. So a lot of the times it is about having a job to be able to sort of upskill within the platform. And Ankita, this time has offered her time to go through, I guess, her story so far with Marketing Cloud. Ankita, do you want to, I'm really just going to drive, but you're welcome to take over. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and sort of where you're at now and how you got here?
Yeah, sure, Jared. I can share something about that also. So, hi everybody. Actually, Lakshmi, should I share the entire experience or SFMC specific or something? You have some format here. So,
No, you can share whatever you have on the slides. Yeah.
okay.
Do you want me to jump forward? If you want me to jump to a particular page, I can jump to a page. I was just this was more preamble, like just to basically get to know you, I guess, as opposed to sort of getting right into the sort of hard and soft skills.
Okay. So when I entered into the IT industry, I also started with Salesforce admin only, and got an internship, and then worked as an intern, and then got into SFMC. So I know what are the challenges like when a beginner start with SFMC, and what needs to be taken care of, so that we can be the job ready for this market and get into a job specifically for SFMC. So, or not for specifically for SFMC, but for any technology or any stream, we need these common skills or common behavioral traits that we can follow, and we can get into a good job or good career path. So I will share with my experience that what helped me, and this can also help most of the people, most of the audiences. So yes, I can share those points with you, and my thought on those points. So yes, Jared, we can get started with the first page, the next slide. Yeah.
Cool. I'll go straight to you.
Yeah. Okay. So these are very common skills. These are not like specifically for SFMC or for Salesforce, for anything. These will help you in your entire career path, as I have experienced them. So be it Salesforce or be Salesforce Marketing Cloud, your attitude will define that, okay, how you gonna perform, or like we are seeing now so many changes, AI, ML, etc., and we are all afraid of like losing our jobs. So this first thing is the most important thing, all of the above in these points. The one is ready to learn attitude. If you are like, if you feel that okay, you can start learning at any point, you are ready to learn, and you are like, you can take it ahead. So that's what it is very necessary to have in our like behavior, in our set of values that we follow. Everyone has those things. So if we just satisfied that okay, we are doing something, we are working on Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and now we don't need anything, we are just enough, and we don't need to, so you will be replaced by someone else. And so, it is same for a beginner as well. Like when we switch from one technology to another technology, or we will start with any technology. So when we just start now, it seems that okay, we got this particular email studio, we got this web studio, and it is fine. But no, like if you just got into a job from that particular skill, it is fine. But if you are not continuing your learning journey, then you will be stuck there, or you will find some difficulties in your next career path. So it will help you as a beginner, as an experienced one, or if at any point of time, if you are in IT jobs, because we see that lot of competitions here. And in the learning also, few people depends on other people's. There are dependencies. We all agree that we need support at points, and we need experts as well. But if you are not ready to learn on your own, because we have a very rich community, a very rich tailored content that can help us. Like I started with that only. At first I was not having any mentor. When I began with the Salesforce or with the Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So you can start your journey with Trailhead first, because what I feel is like when we jump to a course, a paid one or unpaid, it is your choice. I'm not saying that you should be or you should not be, but start with your own. Like you should be understanding the basics things first, and depend. You should be dependent on yourself only. After that, maybe you can join like some classes, maybe some like we have so many boot camps running there. And after that, like we have so many experts. Matt is there, and Shashi is there, and so many more. Like we can not name anyone or everyone, but yeah, you can reach out to them when you feel that okay, I am stuck there, what kind of help I need, or in this thing, what can I follow. They will help you. Everyone is there in the community, and I found them very helpful. Whenever you will reach out to someone, maybe they will not reply immediately, but they will reply for sure. So this attitude is very necessary, that first you start on your own and then reach out to the community that is there. Okay, so both of the things will work for your for starting your journey or for continuing your career in this particular Salesforce or Salesforce marketing, whatever it is. But yes, I have seen this Salesforce marketing community very rich, and all the like leaders and experts are very supportive. So you will find many more, and you can reach out to them. Second thing is analytical thinking. So when you start with your Salesforce marketing cloud journey, when you start analyzing the things, like you got the requirement or you got the email studio SQL, so you need to connect them and think that okay, when can I use journey builder, or email studio is enough. So you need to analyze those things, those use cases based on your requirement. Maybe in the starting you will not find any use case, or you will just start with a random one, so that's fine. But just analyze that okay, if you have designed one thing in a way, then how can you more beautify that, or intensify its impact in using another tools. Okay, so like there are different things are there in Salesforce marketing cloud, and we can perform one activity using many sets of tools. So you can when you start analyzing one thing with different views, then you will know that okay, what is the best thing. So analysis is one thing that will help you in Salesforce Marketing Cloud or in any other technology. So I found it very interesting when we start building just a journey altogether, when we don't need, or we run automation, or we run just SQL just to get into it. Like when we have those drag and drop facility, then just go for that, because uh, simpler things are beautiful in a way that if they are creating, if they are enough, then go for it. Just analyze what best suits to your requirement. So this is one thing. Third thing is keen observation of surroundings. So what I mean with this point is, when we start with Salesforce Marketing Cloud, so many people like me, like I was not aware of this. So I was like thinking that okay, it is like marketing only, and it is in a way. I mean, it is not proper or pure marketing, but we are running those marketing activities automatically, or we are just making it easier for marketing. So it is like marketing only. So if you observe the things in your surroundings, like Mintra is sending you so many emails, Nika is sending you so many emails. So if you notice them, that how they are how their pattern is, and how we are reacting as an audience, if we observe our behavior towards those emails, those marketing things, then we will get to know that okay, how our campaigns will work for other audience, because we are also an audience for a market, and other so also our market, like we can in marketing cloud, this is the great thing, that we can observe so many marketing activities around us. So we can observe our behavior, our surrounding people's behavior, and we can make great decision according to that. So if we are running a campaign, so we are deciding like 2 days activity, 3 days activities, or 5 days activity, or we are not adding anything. So this will help you. The observation will help you in deciding better campaigns. Because over at the end, we just want our like KPIs better. We want our campaigns to perform better. Yeah. So this is third thing. Fourth thing is confidence. So it is one thing that will help you go through in any situation. If you are feeling low, if you are like, if you are feeling about yourself that you don't know anything, you cannot do anything. So be it Salesforce Marketing Cloud or your like life journey or your any career, you will get into that trap that okay, I am not worth it and I can't do anything. So confidence is one thing that okay, I don't know now, but I can learn, right? I can learn, I can perform, and whatever I know, I can present that with my 100% intensity. So that should be your attitude. Like at a time I was there at your point, maybe someone is starting and someone is hearing me. So it was like, it was for me also that I don't know, I just know nothing about IT. I don't know the coding. I was not able to speak English, and I was like a student of Hindi medium, and then it was very tough for me as well, and confidence was like it was zero, you can say that. But later I realized that if I don't value myself, I don't pick up the things that I have, some positive values are there now, so just pick them up and get into the things. When you will start now, it will like, I'm not a very good speaker at now also, but yeah, I can speak. I can convey my things. I can make people understand that okay, what my point is. So that's what the most important thing about the communication skill. It is not like you need to know all the grammatical things or all the things. You should be in a way like you will learn with gradually you will learn, but at start you just start with what you have and get the confidence that is needed. That's what I felt, that confidence will help you in many ways, in starting the things, in overcoming the challenges, etc. So just be confident, whatever you know right now, present that with confidence and learn new things. So yeah, that's, this is one of the important point. uh, Fourth is habit of connecting the dots. That's like it is these points are relevant and related to each other only. They are not like different, or it is like habit of connecting the dots. What I mean is, when you have one thing in your hand and second in your mind, like you know one thing and second is just you're preparing for that. So just connect the dots, like how can what you know is helping will help you, and what you want to know. One thing, you know, like if you are in previous job, you knew SQL, okay, and you knew some table and relationship. Maybe you have learned DBMS in your graduation. Many people will be here BCA graduate, or maybe MCA, or maybe engineering people. So when you have studied those things, DBMS, RDBMS, all of them, like in a way they will help you in any of the career. Like in SFMC also we have those relationship. If you understand the one to many, many to one, it will also help you. So you need to connect the dots before feeling that okay, I don't know this SFMC or Salesforce. Just go through your things that you have learned, you have gone through in your graduation or in your previous jobs. They will all together help you. When you will connect those, they will help you in your building your background in SFMC or in Salesforce. Because I'm using Salesforce and SFMC together, because when we work in Salesforce Marketing Cloud or in Salesforce, these are clouds, these are connected, and we have to switch between the clouds. Because when we work Salesforce in Salesforce Marketing Cloud, if the data is in Salesforce, we all know that we have to go for Sales Cloud as well, and other clouds as well. So uh, we should be aware of the things that we have in our mind, or if we know the things, then just connect the dots that okay, I can make this happen. And these are the strength that I have. Like if you know DBMS, it will help you. If you know SQL, then it will also help you. If you know like JavaScript in your previous experience, it will also help you in SFMC. So that's what I meant by the connecting the dots. And the last thing but not the least, communication skill. So I already mentioned that uh, many of us have that education background, and we were having the local languages in our schools, in our graduation. So it happens with many of us. Like I have seen so many people, and personally I knew them. They are so good in their technical skills, but just the need is that they should be able to present that particular skill to that interviewer, right? If you are not able to convey that you know this, how that particular person will know that okay, you know this? So communication is skill is okay, it will not help you directly in performing the campaigns, but it will help you in connecting with the people, conveying your campaigns or your things to the third person. So it is in a way very important. It is must to have. So there are so many ways that you can improve on your communication skills. I have experienced this in my personal experience. So it was difficult when I started. Okay, when you don't belong to this community of English speaking people, or maybe you were not having that particular thing in your school or in your uh, uh, overall education experience. So what you can do is, many people says that when we read something, right? When we read something, it imprints in your mind. So and when we listen something, it when we just get into, like, we can understand it easily, we can remember it easily. So when you see those lectures as well now, but I'm saying this, because we have this habit now that we just go through all the recordings at once, like playlist. We will just start the playlist and go on, just listen those things in a real manner. I will say, like, reels are coming and we are just listening those things. So what I suggest is, you should be okay, you are listening the lectures, etc., but have a habit of reading as well. When you will start reading now, so it will imprint those like sentences, those phrases, those things in your mind, and you will start thinking in that way. Okay, so when you think that way, when you listen those things, you are listening already through the lectures. So and then you will start thinking in that language also. So it will help you when you are speaking now. Generally, when we start, we translate. When we belong to other language, we will translate in the background and then speak. So it will slow down easily. Like you will be having those vocabulary, or your sentences will be ready in the background very soon. The speedier process will be done. So that's what my suggestion is in this thing. And just start, don't hesitate. Just communicate with the people you are comfortable with. Maybe some people will judge you, some people will comment you, taunt you, or whatever it is. Just start. So starting is the only thing that you can do to help yourself. That's what I can say on these points. Yes, Jared, can we like move? Okay, so yeah, these things that if you are like you have those skill set, you have those behavioral traits, and you are already like okay, I'm doing these things. So we can have this guidance here, like what should you follow for SFMC specifically, uh, like in technical perspective or some in that way. First thing, I already said, Trailhead is a great source, great source. I mean, I will say that because when we start now, it says that okay, create the org. So when you don't belong to Salesforce now, so you will feel like okay, what is it saying? What is this email studio? And these are all text heavy sentences. Many paragraphs are there. You will feel that. Just be there, like for a chapter, for one or two modules, you will, when you will start, will you will feel that, but you will, when you continue, you will get used to with that content, and you will feel that okay, that is fine. So Trailhead, don't ignore Trailhead. Just get those modules done on your own, and then start, like, there are so many playlists available on YouTube. I mean, uh, nowadays, like everyone, most of the experts are coming on YouTube with their ideas, with their thoughts, with their use cases, etc. So go through them. Like there is no good or no bad person who is teaching you. It's just that to whom you will be connecting more. There are different ways of every experts. Elliot will teach differently, Shashi will teach differently, Cameron will teach differently, and when Lakshmi start, she will teach in her own way. So there are ways that people connect. So when you feel that okay, you are following Cameron and it is good for you, just go for it. If you understand his way, go for it. So go through one or two videos. There are playlists available for email studio bootcamp, for admin bootcamp. They covered basic and everything. Like you, when you will follow, you will get to know that okay, they are doing a very great job for you. So you just need to watch those videos. Then when you are done with your basics, okay, you are done with okay, email studio is there, journey builder is there, automation studio is there, and what are the activities and why we are using, you are done. Then or I will suggest simultaneously you can start use going for use cases. So when start in the starting, when we don't have a job now, so it is very difficult for us to build use cases sometimes. So yeah, I we can just build 2 3 use cases or some use cases with similar kind of structure. So we run out of ideas in that case. So what I will suggest is there are websites for use cases as well. Just write it down, like Salesforce Marketing Cloud use cases. You will find websites that will show you the inbuilt use cases. Like they will show you the scenario, and then you can try out your ideas and you can follow. They will provide you the solutions as well. If you don't find the solution, you can follow those solutions as well. So I will suggest go for use cases. How, like it depends on how many scenarios you can handle. Then you will find that okay, in previous use cases you have done something else and now you are doing something else, and you will get to know that okay, this is the better way of approaching the things. So I will suggest go for the websites. If you don't find anyone now, if you are not having anyone who can provide you use cases, there are some instances when we feel that okay, I am running out of ideas and I have tried everything. So on your own, you are limited, you are one person to think, but there are so many other people are there, they can help. uh, yeah, so one point that is missed is Trailblazer community groups for support and guidance. That will help you in meeting your use cases. You have designed your scenario, right? And you are trying in Salesforce Marketing Cloud. After that, what you can do is whenever you stuck, you have like got it Googled, everything, you are done with this and you are not having anything in your mind. Just reach out to people. Don't hesitate. Maybe they are busy, maybe they will not reply immediately, but they will reply, they will help you. Or maybe there are so many people who are writing blogs, so they will guide you. They will just provide the links that you can help, that you can get help from this, and that you can help get from that website or other. Some videos are there. So go for the groups, go for the guidance from the experts, so that you can prepare yourself better and like be ready that okay, I have done these use cases. And when you will perform these use cases, a different kind of happiness and confidence will come in your mind. Like it feels very good when we perform those things and on our own, and in a way they enhances our knowledge as well. So yeah, it is very important. And the last thing is, but not the least, again, networking on LinkedIn. Guys, it is very important. Like LinkedIn is a really helpful tool for all of us. We are the commercial in the this commercial world. So there are so many people out there who can help you in getting the jobs, or getting the internship. Post your like job, your requirement, your skill set, and go for the people. And one thing I will suggest is when you reach out to people, I know because now people messages send messages to me as well, and I used to do the same. I also nowadays also I do that. But I will suggest that when you reach out to people, just address them, and then be specific for your requirement first thing. And then just mention your skill set as well. People says hi in a minute, and then after that, how are you in other chats. So don't make it as a chat. Just reach out to people with the clear agenda. I will say, so that they will help you better. Like they will get to know whenever they will check your message, they will get to know that okay, this person is there and he or she needs this support, and he and she has this particular skill set. They will be better equipped with their help and will help you in a better way. So yeah, I think most of the things that I had in my mind, I have covered those, and I can speak more if I have a few more points. So if you any of you can or have any question, or I'm open for that.
That's a nice segue. We'll jump across to Q&A. I'll give everybody, I've got a couple of questions myself, but I'll open it up to the floor. If anybody's got a question, feel free to post it if you can in the chat.
Okay.
I am curious about your question, Jared. Go ahead, start that.
Look, okay. Look, I've probably got a couple of questions and a couple of comments. So, Ankita, you started your journey to Marketing Cloud through Salesforce CRM, yes? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you find it was how did you get there? Was it the job that you had that basically granted you the access to Marketing Cloud?
Yeah.
Or was it your desire to get into Marketing Cloud?
Yes, so I was lucky in this sense because I have seen so many people, they struggle with org, and this is a real struggle, I would say. But when I was there in the job, I have joined as an intern in Salesforce. So I was doing my Salesforce admin related things, and then was learning other things as well with that, because that was the ask for the organization. And then because my organization was a partner to Salesforce, so yes, many people are not aware that their company is partner or not. Get go and just connect with your leads, connect with your manager, and see that if your company is partner to Salesforce, they will get a free account. Okay, every partner is gets that account, and they can help you with that particular thing. At least if your organization is not working in Marketing Cloud, they can at least help you to learn Marketing Cloud by giving the access, because it's free now. So I got the access in this way only, because my company was a partner, and we were having an account, but we are not using that till that particular time. So we started using, because and then we started learning. I and a few people were there with me in that organization only, and when we started, we felt that interesting, and then we just like conveyed our interest to the team, and then they were also supportive. Our leaders were supportive in the organization, so they supported our learning. They like arranged someone to mentor if we need, so they help us in that sense.
It was so I think it's probably a pretty natural progression to go
Yes.
in a lot of cases from CRM to Marketing Cloud. But
Yes.
it probably also depends on what was the partner that you were at the time. Were they a large partner, or were they one of the smaller ones?
It was a small partner only, because I can't name that, but yeah, like it was a group of very small people that I worked with. So it was a very startup kind of organization, and they had that account. So I feel that every basic partner should have the partner account, and just if someone can explore, there are so many things that Salesforce offers to partners, and we can like learn from them. And the learning camps are also there, partner learning camps, PLCs, so we can use that also if the company is partner.
Yeah, I asked that because I was pretty sure that was going to be your answer.
Okay.
But going through from a CRM point of view, getting to Marketing Cloud is a pretty natural progression. Learning one sometimes gives you the opportunity to learn the other.
Yes.
But it tends to be at the smaller partners as well. The larger partners will have a CRM team. They'll probably have a Marketing Cloud team, but you definitely get those opportunities at the smaller ones.
Yeah, but Jared, what I feel is like many people are there. When I chat with people for guidance or something, they don't know that there might be a partner account. So there is an issue of awareness as well. So yeah, like People should be aware that maybe they have the account. They don't know about that. So that's it.
Yeah. And probably my only other, so not a question, more a comment about one of the points that you made was that was about use cases. I really like that as a comment, because a lot of it's not necessarily about, you may not have a marketing cloud account to be able to build out everything that you want, but if you come up with a use case for something that you might use marketing cloud for, it's as much about working out in your head structurally how you do it, or conceptually how you do it, as it is about necessarily being able to put it all together.
Yeah, so we have this challenge as a real challenge, and what I would suggest is, when you have you don't have a org, so what you can do is, like, there are separate things that you can practice, like SQL. You can practice using other tools. There are some HTML content if you are like more into the content building, more email building, etc., the developer file. So you can practice that individually. Okay, the other thing is, like, when you start, like, okay, you don't need ssjs, etc., so these things you can practice on your own separately. Yes, I know you cannot build the journey, you cannot build the automation without the org, so that is a challenge. Whenever you get to that particular org, you can practice them. But yeah, if you don't have, just use what you have.
Very good. Does anybody else? You've got a comment from Adam. I'll read it for you, Ankita. Great advice. I've experienced many of the items you talked about in my career, and there are some items you mentioned I still need to get better at, especially like the idea of exposing yourself to use cases online. As if you could take that effort, it will pay off. There are only so many use cases you can get exposed to at work, even in the busiest teams.
Yeah, and one thing more I would like to share, like, it is a natural progression from Salesforce to Salesforce Marketing Cloud. But if you are like, there are so many people who are not from the Salesforce background, okay, and they want to start with Salesforce. So for that also, like, I was not having the technical degree or that kind of background, but and I had a gap of years because of some reasons, and that's why. So when you are in that situation, like Lakshmi also can relate to that, because she also faced, like, she was in some other things and then she switched to something, and then, so there are people who start with the technology at first. So for them, I would advise that when you start with the basic technological items, like what is the website, what is this, what why I'm adding Jared is this point is because I know so many people who are not just aware. They don't have that luxury to be aware. I don't know how, but there are people who don't know that, okay, there are options. If you have not that, you don't have that particular education, the certificate, but if you have that skill, you can get into the job market. You can get into the Salesforce, or you can get into the Salesforce Marketing Cloud, any technology. So for them, my suggestion is, get ready with your skills, be it YouTube, be it other websites, the W3 schools, or there are so many things, like you can learn from anything, anywhere. If you are starting Salesforce, then Trailhead is the best resource. You can practice and you can learn so many things, and that in that way you can build your skill set. Be ready. After that, if just put yourself on social websites. LinkedIn is one thing, Naukri is one thing. I will suggest that go for internships first. If you are not getting the job offers, like, it is natural, because people will judge you because of your background. So get into those particular websites, put yourself and get into the internship first now, so that you can get the exposure. People will trust you. It will build your confidence and their faith in you, and then you will get into a very good job for sure. So yeah, internship is a great idea.
Are there any other questions from anybody else? Anything from yourself, Lakshmi?
No, it was awesome. And so many points she covered, which I am going to share. But that's okay. Yeah. Adam, do you want to say something?
No, I found that really good. All of those points are very useful from a fundamental sense in terms of soft skills. One thing I would like to add, just from my personal experience, is it can be overwhelming, all of the things you might need to consider before you actually start. So all of the technical skills and soft skills. But I would just say all of that comes in time. There's so many mistakes, both technical mistakes and soft skill mistakes you'll make over time, and all of that. There will be things that you will see in a session like this, and then 1 year later, 2 years later, 5 years later, you'll look back, and only then it will make sense. So don't be too hard on yourself, and take the input now and reflect on it when it's relevant.
I agree. Good advice. Even the best of us make very, very, very big mistakes. Look, if nobody has anything else, that's probably where we can wrap this up. Ankita, thank you very, very much for sharing your story. As I said at the beginning, this is something that we do relatively regularly. And so if you're in the Marketing Cloud platform and you'd like to share your story, please reach out. Lakshmi's always got openings for people to basically come along and present. If there's other things that you're interested in presenting in, not necessarily just about these transferable skills, but sort of other skills that you've brought into Marketing Cloud, please get in touch. But yes, thank you all for your attendance.
Jared,
Yes,
we have few comments from Vikash.
you have what, sorry?
We have a comment or chat message from Vikash. He's asking something. Vikash, do you want to unmute yourself?
Can he? Hang on. Bring it on. I can read the question. So, as someone with a couple of years of Marketing Cloud experience, what certifications or additional training would you recommend to further enhance my skills and career prospects in this field?
I think that would be a question to Jared and Adam.
I guess it depends which part of Marketing Cloud. It depends what you want to be in Marketing Cloud, I would think. A lot of people get in there as a marketing user and tend not to get outside of the conceptually batch blast emails. So for that sort of user, even doing basic personalization can be complicated. For somebody that comes in as a developer, they may be in there and doing everything from day one. They may be doing cloud page development. They may be doing hardcore dynamic personalization in AppScript. You may be doing integration to the platform and other platforms, using the REST and the SOAP APIs. I think from the point of what would I be looking to do from my point of view, I would probably be looking to learn the bits of the platform that I don't know quite so well. I think in a couple of years, you've probably got a good grasp of the bits that you know. It's more about the bits that you don't know. So that may be, Data Cloud. It may be personalization. It may be bits of Marketing Cloud that you don't actually use, like Advertising Studio. I'd say Social Studio, but that's obviously going to retire. There's obviously the certifications, and the certifications are going to, if you can work out or if you can study to get one of them, you can probably get yourself into a position you can get a job where you're going to be able to actually utilize them. Yeah, I don't know where you're going to directly where you're going to get that training from. Trailhead is what Trailhead is. It's great for the theory, but it's not necessarily great for the practice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you've got the job where you're in Marketing Cloud, it would be as much about talking to whoever you're doing or whoever you're working with to see if you can expand on that skill set as it is about doing anything fundamentally yourself. outside of sort of your work hours, I would have thought. I don't know. That would be my thought.
Yeah, I'll just add as well, you're very dependent in terms of, if you're already in the field, you're dependent on the opportunities that you have available within your workplace. So we're starting a discussion here about sort of career sort of maneuvering and advancement, which can be complex and different for different organizations. But I would think it would be a matter of, putting yourself in the position where the work you are being allocated, you're doing well, so that you're a first pick for when those opportunities arise within your organization. And if those opportunities are not presenting themselves in a reasonable time frame in terms of how fast your skills are advancing, then you would probably have to look at opportunities in the market and trying to market yourself better in line with where your skills are. But I think it's a complex question to answer, because there's so many variables that are dependent on where you are personally and where your company's at.
Excellent. Is there anything else down there, Lakshmi? I haven't read through it all yet. That's it?
Nothing, yeah. That's it from my end.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you all for coming. Ankita, thank you for your time. Thank you for presenting. And we will see you at the next Marketing Cloud Developers Meetup.
Yeah,
Sure
thank you,
thing.
Lakshmi.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ankita. Someone, can we reach out to you later if needed? Absolutely, Rujita, right? You can reach out to any of us. Yes.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Anything else? I don't think. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Ankita. See ya.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.